be in Leeds. 80,000 people are expected at Roundhay Park tomorrow night for Madonna's concert, the first date on a worldwide tour. And on calendar tonight, we'll be finding out how fans are preparing to meet their idol. Plus, on the eve of the new soccer season, well, if you've so much as glanced at the newspaper over the past few days, you'll know that the hottest property in pop is right now in this country. Madonna arrived at Heathrow Airport yesterday to be met by scenes reminiscent of the wild days of Beatlemania. And of course, it's a big scoop for this region because the first concert of Madonna's world tour is in Leeds at Roundhay Park tomorrow. Young Chris Kiddie has been looking at the preparations.
Forget the media hype. This is where the real work's being put in, behind the scenes at Roundhay Park. The stage is set for what's being billed as the music event of the year.
It won't go the full distance, and so the connection will be under the stage.
50 tons of equipment's been flown in from the States along with 40 road crew. Add to that the 100 tons of gear that's been hired over here and the 120 staff who've been hired locally, and you'll get some idea of the preparations that have gone into making Madonna's debut concert a success. So, what's it going to be like?
It'll be amazing. It's a good show. People will really enjoy it. We've had incredible reviews. I mean, we've made headlines, front page, almost every major city in the world we've been in.
Is everything going to be ready for tomorrow?
Oh yeah, we're in good shape. I mean, we're ready tonight to do a show. She's just not here.
And who's this girl? No need to guess. Substitute Madonna for Mad on Her. That girl's taking the high street stores by storm. For around £30, you too can look like Madonna, and there's no shortage of takers.
We're doing very well on the body hugging lines. That's the new thing at the moment, and because Madonna's wearing it, then it's a very strong fashion influence.
What sort of girls are wearing it? Young girls or?
Well, yes, young girls and everybody and anybody. It's been a real fashion thing at the moment.
What's the appeal of it, do you think?
The thing at the moment is to have a more body-conscious look, so everybody's quite happy wearing clothes that mould to the body, and with the new lycra and cotton things do just that, and that's what people want to look like Madonna.
And if the real Madonna does ladder her stockings tomorrow night, well, backstage at the park it seems they're ready for any eventuality. It's a singer, of course.
That's Chris Kiddie, the old so-and-so.
It was a spectacular occasion held amid a massive security operation and was another boost for Roundhay Park, which played host to Genesis in June. Clarence Mitchell was there on Saturday.
After weeks of build-up, Madonna mania and all the fuss that seems to go with it finally hit Leeds with a vengeance on Saturday. Up to 74,000 fans from all over Britain began arriving 8 hours before the American superstar took to the stage for her first and only northern appearance on her British tour. The 29-year-old singer appeals to both the young and not quite so young, and huge queues quickly built up at all the entrances to Roundhay Park. Main roads into the area became heavily congested and large car and coach parks quickly filled up. It was hailed as a sellout concert, but it wasn't quite, with the £15 a head tickets still freely available on the day. Even so, receipts grossed more than £1 million and the fans were happy. Some even came specially from America.
Yes, we have. Come from the States.
Honestly. She's even...
We're not groupies, but we just came.
Especially to see Madonna.
I swear to God.
You've seen her before in America, have you?
Yeah, there's a t-shirt to prove it.
RFK
I just saw her on July 2nd, right here.
She's American. She tours America. Why come to Britain?
Because it's cool. We'll be the only ones in America that have a Madonna t-shirt.
What sort of a star is she?
She's brilliant. She's just fantastic.
She's my mum.
As the crowds patiently waited outside, inside it was a different story. Around 600 of Madonna's famous minders had been brought in to keep gatecrashers out. Security men were everywhere, with some criticising it as pure hype. Even reporters were, shall we say, assisted by the bouncers. But the heavy presence wasn't needed. By the end of the day, the 300 proper police had only made 60 arrests. So what was the bouncers' role?
It's all restraint till the police arrive, you know. There's no force exactly. You've just got to calm everybody down. It's basically diplomacy.
Madonna's trademarks are, of course, sunglasses and all clothing kept to an absolute minimum. And the so-called wannabes, girls who want to be like Madonna, were out in force. The star herself had already flown in and, sound check completed, an empty Roundhay waited for the onslaught. Shortly after 3 o'clock, it began. Within an hour, Roundhay Park was the busiest place in Yorkshire. Outside, the queues were still just as long and the security just as watertight. Madonna wasn't the only star around. The singer from the band King, Paul King, was there, and Simon Bates.
The truth about Roundhay is that in Britain, it's got to be the best open-air possible place to see someone. The sound is good, you can see, it's a natural amphitheatre, and it's a great feeling for the crowd because you feel like an audience.
After all the hours of waiting, the lady herself finally arrived.
It was a pretty good concert, that. Nice atmosphere as well, especially the people who were round about where I was anyway. Enjoyed it?
Yes, very much indeed.
You missed out.
Great,
You missed out. You should have been there, Judith. We'll see you tomorrow night. Good night.
Good night.